guest via satellite, which certainly, hopefully your words are true. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the PCW World Champion and one half of a tag team with the sensational Jay Fury. This is the Revelation Shane Marx. Hey Shane, how are you doing?
Hi, Steve.
That's great. That's great. Now, let's just be upfront. Oscar and I are going to take turns asking you questions. I'm going to hit you in the gut right away. You lost. You and Jay lost your second match. It was to Completely Awesome. You lost your first go around to the Concrete Gorillas, the two leaders in the Omega division. You have yet to have a divisional match of your own, but when you look at the teams in that division, you have the exotic ones. You have the Washington Bullets, and you have the War Horses. Shane, I'm just going to put it like this. Do you and Jay Fury have a chance to make the playoffs?
That's a good question. Right now it's hard to say because Jay Fury and I are, as you can see, we're not on the same page right now, but we are definitely working on that. So right now we're not looking forward to playoffs. Right now we're looking towards they get that first win.
Well, great. Thanks for answering that, Shane. Oscar, do you have a question for the champ?
Champ, thank you for joining us. I was thinking, because the question that's asked of us repeatedly is, will you get discouraged? Is there a point where you and Jay Fury look at each other and say, it's just not going to happen? Both of you, not accustomed to winning, not accustomed to losing, per se. So, in this case, do you get to a point where you say, it's just not going to happen for us this season, let's pull out and try not to get injured?
I'm not the type of person that's just going to pull off from something that I'm not going to try my hardest in. And Jay and I, we're definitely doing what we can. Understanding me and Jay's history, maybe somewhere in the back of our minds is not a little trust, but again, we're working on that. We're actually starting talking more and more because we want to win this tag team season.
Well, all right. Steven, something else you'd like to ask him?
I've got another question. We talked briefly about the Alpha Division. You got the exotic ones. You got the War Horses, right? And you have the Washington Bullets. The matchup that intrigues me the most in that Alpha Division is Jay Fury and Shane Marx taking on the Washington Bullets. And I'll tell you why it interests me. I think the Washington Bullets, they know what it takes to win the big match. Obviously, Jay Fury does as well, and you especially do. Who's going to come out on top? Let's say we're talking the end of the season or even a possible playoff match between Jay Fury, Shane Marx, and the Washington Bullets. How are you going to beat the Bullets, who are, no offense, the superior tag team to you and Jay?
Well, there's no question that the Washington Bullets are by far the best tag team in wrestling today. I have no question, I have no doubt about that. I have absolutely so much respect for the Bullets in the ring. And it's hard to say right now. Like I said, Jay and I are definitely in the lab working on everything, getting our stuff together, talking more, communicating more, which is what we need to do, what we haven't been doing since the season started. But now that we're communicating more, we're understanding more, we're watching tapes together, we're watching every tag team now. So if it ever comes to the chance to Jay and I wrestle the Washington Bullets, will we win? It's hard to say, but we will be more prepared.
That's interesting. One more question for the champ, Oscar?
Yes. Actually, I would like to look a little bit ahead. March 31st, you're at the Masquerade. You're taking on Vordell Walker. Now, you're also in the tag team season. Are you a little worried that maybe splitting your focus like that may cost you and that Vordell Walker may end that year-long streak that you've had defending that title?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. Even during the tag team season, Vordell Walker is placed in the back of my mind, and he's never left ever since he challenged me, so he's always been there. I'm not entirely worried. Vordell Walker is a tremendous athlete. He's a tremendous wrestler. I have no question that he's going to bring everything he's got, but I'm going to bring everything I've got. Tag team season or not, I'm still the PCW champion. That will always be one of my major priorities, is defending that title at any time against anybody. So March 31st, the Masquerade, Vordell Walker's going to bring it. Shane Marx going to bring it too.
Last question, if you would, and thank you again for your time. Last question, and I'm just going to be blunt. is Jay Fury the guy that you can team with and achieve success with? So far, I have not seen clear evidence of that. Do you regret teaming with Jay Fury? And if you don't, what are you guys going to have to do to turn this around? And be specific, please. Obviously, you got to gel together as a team and that kind of thing, but you know, we're already into week 4. You guys are going to start piling up matches before you know it. What do you and Jay Fury have to do to turn this around? Because right now, you've got to be disappointed. You have to consider so far this team a disaster at this point in the tag team season. What do you got to do to turn it around?
Jay Fury is the least likeliest person I would have thought that would be my tag partner, let alone be my tag partner in the tag team season. No matter what Jay and I have been through, no matter what Jay Fury and I have gone through, just last year alone, I know that Jay Fury is one of the best, if not the best wrestler in this business today. And losing streak or not, you know, I wouldn't have chose anybody else or had anyone else be my partner right now. Jay Fury, he's had some problems right now with the Concrete Gorillas, and he's going to handle that March 31st against Nemesis. But I wouldn't trade Jay Fury out for anybody else. Once we get our things together, once we get our stuff together, once we start communicating more and more, once we understand that this is not Shay Marks, Jay Fury individuals, when we start thinking as one team, one unit, you're going to see a surprise. You're going to see the dream team that PCW is supposed to have.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Shane Marks. Best of luck in the tag team season. Best of luck on March 31st. You and Jay, I think maybe that's the answer. Maybe Masquerade is exactly what you need. I think maybe Vordell Walker's in the back of your mind. I know Nemesis is on the front, back, and sideways and everywhere else on Jay's mind. Maybe when those matches are behind you, you guys will be able to focus as a team a little more. We certainly wish you the best of luck. Anything you want to say to the champ here, Oscar?
Dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Well, we have 2 more big matches coming up this week at Academy Theater. And then, of course, we'll have at least 1 match for the tag team season, March 31st at the Masquerade. Thank you once again. And for the Secretary of Defense, Oscar Worthy, I'm Stephen Platinum. This has been your 2011 Tag Team Season Report. We'll see you in the ring.